And we can get an idea group. Right, so for the Russians, what idea group should we go with? My usual opener is economic. Because I really like the development cost reduction, I really like the tax stuff, and also interest per annum, as I was just talking about, and inflation. It's just a really strong option, and land maintenance modifier. But I'm also thinking admin might be useful. Core creation cost is reduced. It was admin ideas that had it. That's what I was looking for previously. Yeah, it's got to be admin. Mercenaries are less useful. The admin cost is good. The number of states is going to be very good for us. And then interest per annum as well, also down. Though it doesn't come with the taxation stuff, but it does come with the mercenary maintenance. Other options would be aristocratic or influence. Quantity. I don't need religious yet. Oh, though as soon as I start going after the hordes, I will. I don't know. I mean, yes, religious is good, but is it really useful as an opener? Versus the core creation cost. I mean, religion I can deal with for a short time at least. But core creation is immediate, especially early on when I'm actually expanding through conquest. Defensive is good because of the morale. Aristo is good because of the military tech cost reduction and autonomy change, which is a big one. Although I think aristocratic might actually be better a bit later on, because when absolutism becomes available. And I don't use cavalry very often. Although we are Eastern tech, so I probably should use more of them. I think I'm going to go admin. Although if I go admin now, then I can't go religious for the next one, because you have to have at least... You can't have more than 50% of your idea groups as one category. So it would mean I'd have to go admin, something else, admin. Which means religious would take a long time to get to, and I want to go after... We're going through the steps. Step territories are cheap. We're going religious. Do we have core cost? I mean, it's mostly the core creation cost which I'm worried about. And there's a missionary strength. Morale of armies means that defensive is less useful. Likewise with the fort maintenance. In fact, our fort maintenance could be basically free. Well, it would be like minus 40% with the defensive ideas. Yeah, that's why I was a little hesitant about admins, because I don't need the mercenaries. Playing as someone like Prussia, it could be useful. Playing as Venice is very useful, although Venice doesn't tend to expand much. Kazan declared war on the Great Horde. You guys are really getting in each other's way. Okay, can we get some more fabrications? Of course we can. Let's get Ingermanland, so that no one is tempted to try and, or rather, Livonia is not tempted to jump in. And we can feed Sukhov with that. A Great Synod. The Church is gathered in a Great Synod, where they are asking for your support and certain privileges in return for helping fighting anti-feudal heresies that are stalking our land. Do we help the Church keep the people in their place, or do we support the movement to break up the old feudal order? Stability. Which is usually quite expensive. It's got to be the stability. Free stability is huge. You've abandoned the greatest of Russian ideals, limitless soldiers to throw at enemies. I think that's still going to be happening regardless. Alright, you are costing me a small fortune. Can you please rise up? Thank you. Much obliged. Right. 62. Has my truce run out yet? September. I mean, I'd really quite... You have no allies. I can go after the Great Horde and they have no allies. Right, so we're going to do two things here real quick. We're going to stop you. We're going to annex vassal. Boom. We're going to stop you. We're going to declare war on the Great Horde. And we're going to slow down to speed 4 so I can actually see what the hell's going on. Marvellous! In fact, split again. We want to take as much territory before Kazan does as possible. Which will mean taking a couple of risks, I admit. This was a great idea. This was a really good idea. Glad I did this. And that is how you poach a war from someone else. Oh, of course, Astrakhan has a fort. So let's send you over to Astrakhan to go and fight against that. And you can go and siege it too. Good. And we can't get to Tarak because Astrakhan's in the way. Likewise, oh no, we can get to Rin. And there's the remnants of the Great Horde army. Yes. Novgorod mission wasn't there. Although I didn't check immediately, I must admit. We should get you guys merging together, I think. And this is the reason I'm going religious, is so I can actually deal with the religious uprisings. So I am less concerned about that particular fact. Great Horde will see Saratov and Uzkek. Was Saratov one of the ones I had a claim on? No, it was these two. To Kazan, Great Horde would be forced to give them money. Yeah, it's fine. Why are you not grouping? Thank you. Why are you not got a general? Get a general. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, stack wipe. Stack wipe! Marvellous. Actually, you can stay here and we can go after Nogay once Astrakhan has fallen. Yeah, when you become Russia, your ideas do change. Oh, Astrakhan's fallen. This was a great war. And then straight after this, we can go after Novgorod. Okay, let's do that. So we'll take those, and this, and those, and that. Yeah. Okay, so coalition would be Great Horde, Crimea, Kazan, Novgorod, Nogay. Kazan is the only one I'm a little bit concerned about because they are quite big. So if I took a little bit less, and not the capital, that just puts Kazan over the limit. Right, next question. Do I currently have any aggressive expansion with Kazan? No. So I think I'm going to take the gamble here that they don't form a coalition. Well, actually, they would form a coalition with who? Novgorod? Big whoop. We'll do that. Oh, and we can humiliate them, which gives me the splendor bonus for the humiliation. That's a great idea. There we are. Boom. And now we're generating splendor from this as well. Marvellous. Alright, let's back off. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, we can't convert any of them. Religious strength is too strong right now. And then overextension, which we can. I can't feed any of my vassals from here, so we will need to just straight up core them. Cool. Yeah, I got the humiliation, don't worry. Great Horde is no longer a valid rival. Power projection is 100. It's crazy. And we're only 2,000 men short. Oh, hello, Novgorod. Do you still not have any allies? Oh, that is a shame. Strelsky? Strelsky. And we get 8 of them for free, which brings me up to my army limit of 40. Lovely jubbly. And these guys do more damage. Muscovy's so overpowered right now, it's ridiculous. Group. Declare. We're going to take Ingermanland. You go for Novgorod. You go for there. You go for Tikvin. We'll group you. Let's see where their army goes. Oh, hello. This is going to be a minus... It's forest, yeah, that would be a -2. We are locked in. They leave on the 30th. We arrive on the 23rd, so that is definitely going to be a battle. Stack wipe. And we've got Inspirational Leader. Cool. Split you. Split you. In fact, may as well split you as well. Lose 15 Patriarch Authority or gain Patriarch Authority and lose a bunch of cash. I will lose just 5 Patriarch Authority because I only actually have... No! I had none! And we lose nothing. That's fine. And then we just need to wait for the Siege of Muscovy. Are you a siege leader? You're not. Do we have a siege leader? I think we do. Yeah, we do. Stay here. Boom. Wait. We're going to give land to people. So, Sukhov. I'm going to give you this. And neighbour. I'm going to give below 0. What was the more goal again? Ingermanland. That's fine. Tikvin can go to below 0. Whoops. And Olonets. And Novgorod can go to Sukhov. Because they're small. Ladoga can go to below 0. And we'll see how much that costs. That's 94% right there. Coalition, Novgorod, Great Horde, Kazan, though only just, and then Crimea. I am okay with this. In fact, Kazan, do we have AE with you? We do. So this is a little trick. You'll notice aggression expansion goes down by 2.5% a year. That happens on the 1st of January. So we're going to wait for just a month. We're going to let that aggressive expansion drop, which will mean that when we peace Novgorod out, they will actually be below the 50 threshold. And this is why it's good to fight wars at the end of the year. Right, let's try that again, shall we? And now Kazan should not be on the list. No, sorry, who was it? The other country. Cool, money, give me. Unfortunately, we can't get war reparations with this. That'll do me. And no overextension because my minions get it. Boom. Okay, good. Let's send the armies to Moscow. And there we go, Yaroslavl is integrated. So we must wait another 10 years before the next integration, which is fine. We'll group you, we'll split you, send you to Mosiak. And I think I'm going to spend a little bit of time increasing relations with my minions. Like so, we can get an idea, which will give us another missionary. I'm not sure the missionaries can do anything right now. No. That's fine. Oh boy. This game so far is very easy. And I could have been a lot more clever about getting Novgorod territories and giving them to my minions earlier, which would have saved me a bunch of admin. Austria's gone Renaissance, and I need another rival. Haha! So I'm now playing with the big boys. Well, it's not going to be Denmark, because you're my ally. Who's Denmark rivaled with? England, Scotland, and Poland. That doesn't really help. Austria, who are you rivals with? You are rivals with France. If I rivals France, then we might actually be able to get an alliance. Quite likely to get an alliance, actually. Are you rivals with Poland? No. Who are your rivals? Bohemia and Denmark. Bohemia is rivals with Austria and Poland, so I could get Bohemia on my side. Almost certainly. Already. Yeah, that's really quite likely, actually. So, who do I want an alliance with? Bohemia or Austria? Austria has got too many diplomatic relations already. So Bohemia is the more likely. I could support Bohemia in the HRE against Austria. Bohemia is strong. Interesting decision here. I think it's going to be Bohemia. So we're going to rival Austria. What about France? No, France is even further away, just because they are far away. Okay, so our rival will be Austria. And then Bohemia, I want to start improving relations with. Let's stop you. Improve relations. See what we can do. Austria is now considered a great power. Crimea accepted peace with the Great Horde. 1, 2, 3, 4... No, 3 provinces. Great Horde is just getting gobbled up at the moment. And who are the great powers? I am currently 5th. But still a ways behind the Ottomans. Although I don't think it will take that long to catch up. But we're safe. I mean, we're a long way ahead of Poland. At least until they form the Commonwealth. That's true. Maintenance. Do we have rebels? No. Let's reduce maintenance. Wow, that is still really expensive. Oh, just uncalculated. Families left behind. Tax modifier and national manpower unrest. I'll actually take the unrest. Really? We're still losing money? Need to increase relations with the Perm because they are in danger of becoming disloyal. That's really surprising that I am still losing money. Oh, it's because I'm hugely over my force limit. What the... what? How? Oh, right, because I annexed Yaroslavl and adopted their troops. I know why. Okay, that's why I'm losing money. So I think I'm just going to get rid of 5 regular infantry. They're cheap. That should help balance the books. Not as much as I would have hoped. Am I paying out for reinforcements? Yes, but not much. Why am I earning so little money? Well, hopefully it will go up once we have the cores. But I'll need to keep an eye on it. 2 cores. And we probably should start on this track to try and get admin powers as soon as possible. Although I'd also quite like to get the workshop. Should we invest some money in building up our stuff? Take loans to build buildings? I don't think we should. Grand Ball. Gain prestige, lose money, or lose prestige. We have loads of prestige. I'll lose the prestige, thank you. And we are actually gaining manpower. And there are the other cores. Right, let's take a look at the economic map mode. Is this where devastation is? It is. See, we haven't actually taken much devastation at all. A little bit down here. Again, even that's not much. And these are my minions who have taken that devastation, so again, less of an impact. We're not ahead of time anymore. That's probably why. Wow, our Diplo points is really far behind. But we're not losing anymore. We have enough slots for the number of relations we have. 5 out of 5. Okay, balance is dropping. The deficit. And this should help matters even more. We're no longer paying for corruption. That has closed the gap a bit. I think we can afford to go to 0 maintenance, although we do have some rebels who are going to fire relatively soon. There we go, we're now making money. Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Relations with Bohemia have reached maximum. Tsar, Bohemia. You would accept an alliance. Excellent. Let's go and secure that. Non-possessor movement. The church is a large landowner and has brought a great deal of wealth to the church. The non-possessors claim that the church is being corrupted by this great wealth. Their opponents argue that the church needs this wealth to carry out its holy mission. The key thing is the church isn't really a big taxpayer. It was forced to give its land away. It would move into the hands of the people we can tax. The downside would be the church would have less wealth to perform its missions. Lose inflation for, again, basically no cost. My inflation is not that high. I'm going to support it. Royal marriage from Bohemia? Sure. Alright, so we're actually a really strong place diplomatically. Alliance with Denmark, Livonia, and... Oh no, we're not allied with Livonia. Interesting. In that case, I don't want an alliance with Livonia. We'll probably actually end up going after them. Heresy! Sometimes it seems like for every nest of heretics we root out and purge, another 2 spring up. Religion of Kostroma changes to Catholic. What? Oh, and there's the revolt. Bugger, I wasn't quite ready for that one. Let's do that, and apparently we can convert Kostroma, so go ahead and do that. Bugger. We're going to have years of separatism to deal with. But Ryzan has a fort, so no impact. And let's just throw bodies at them. Bye, rebels! Was nice knowing you. Not really. Incorporate Rostov into our country. Yes, I think that sounds like a great idea. A bonus of supporting the church. When you begin attacking the hordes, you get bonus missionary strength. True. And we could actually get this guy and replace our improved relations guy. Because we do need to start looking inward a little bit. So that would be +2 missionary strength, plus the one more that we can get in exchange for the unrest. I believe that is still available. Yes, it is. Which is 3. Which I think is actually going to be enough to convert. Just because I have no missionary to send, please just let me see the stats. You know what? Let's do it. Because it's going to mean that we convert everything faster anyway. So, with that in mind, we need to... Ideas, we need to embrace this guy. Advancement of true religion. And then we need to... Estates, clergy. Oh no, this is only a 10 influence. I thought this goes to 70. When do we lose influence? 77, 87. It's less than 10 years. I think we're okay. We'll risk it. And then we want the missionary strength. Andrei Apaskin. Which will also mean that we convert this faster. And here we go. We now are able to actually convert stuff. Huzzah!